ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरभक्तिसे. I told about Adi Chaturtha, that Krishna was Rasik Shekhar, ocean of rus and testing all the rasas, ocean of Rasik Shekhar. And also he was Param Karun, he was so merciful. Anyone is not like as Krishna, as he is Karun, as he is merciful. So Krishna is in the top of all who are merciful. And that is why he came to this, descended to this world to Prem Ras Nirjas Karite Aswadan. This is 15th pair. You have brought the Swami's. You have? Yes. When I will tell you to say. And Swami's is writing also the same thing. We are not different. Prem Ras Nirjas Karite Aswadan and Raganuga Bhakti Loke Karite Pracharan. He has come to test all the rasas, Sant, Das, Sakha, Vatsalya and Madhur. He is tester. Only he is enjoyer and all are enjoyed. He is objective and all are objective. No, reservoir. But Srimati Radhika is in the top. Reservoir. So when he will taste Madhur Ras in the mood of Srimati Radhika, the highest affection, love of Mahabhav, more than that, Madan Modan, and by this all activities he will teach the whole world Raganuga Bhakti, how to achieve Rag means actual love, topest affection to the qualified person. Those who have only Shraddha, he has come to preach these things. What things? Raganuga. What is Marg? Marg means way, by which we can go to that Rag. That Rag is in Subhal Siddham, Nanda Jashoda and in Gopis, especially in Radhika. So that way he has come to preach. And that Rag to test. No? What he has written in his Anubhav is in translation.
The Lord's desire to appear was born from two reasons. He wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of love of God, and he wanted to propagate devotional service in the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Thus he is known as supremely jubilant, Rasik Shekhar, and is most merciful of all, Parama Karuna.
I am telling the same what he is telling. You are saying, you are marking that I am not telling anything different from him. And if he has come from this, for this motive, having this mode, Rupa Goswami has told all these things. So if I am reading the same thing, reading only, giving like postman I am giving, that you should learn the way. We should try to learn the way which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give. then how it is anything else preaching? Same thing. He is telling that Aishwarya Sithele nahi mor prita. He is telling that. Previously, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not come, all birds used to do bhakti to Krishna. But that bhakti was with appellants. What is appellant? Krishna is himself God. He is carnation of God, or he has come descendant from Narayan. Narayan has come in the shape of Krishna. He is the part of Narayan. Karnabdishai Narayan. Some tell so many things they tell. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not descended to this world, all were doing like bhakti, like this. That Krishna is God, Ram is God, Shankar is God, and all are gods, and having bhakti with them. Some of Raganuga, Madhvacharya and all were doing bhakti, but not to Krishna, to Narayan. And they think that they understand like this, they have more, that Krishna has come from Narayan. This Aishwarya Bhakti. If anyone knew, like Goda Devi of Raganuga, that Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead, but knowing that he is God, they did not know that Krishna is the son of Nanda and Yashoda and the beloved of Gopis. So by these appellants, Krishna cannot be controlled. He will never be Vasibhut controlled. Who is thinking? Krishna is himself after his pastime. Those who take me that I am Ishwar, Paramatma, God, Param Jagannath, there will be appellants. And there will be the wall between ourselves and Krishna. And that is why I am not controlled by them. I become some happy. I am happy with the behavior of Sabari. Sabri, you know? Sabri? But not controlled by them. Because she knows that, oh, I am Prabhu and she is very lower. আমাকে যে যে ভক্ত যেই ভাবে ভজে তারে সেই ভাবে ভজি এই মর স্বভাবে I have promised that those who will serve me, I will like to serve them in the same way. Those who are thinking that I am son and they are father, mother, then I become son and they my father, mother. Those who want to me serve in Sakha bhav, I become Sakha. Like friends, those who want to love me as gopis were loving me as a beloved, I become beloved, their beloved. But he is telling, मोर पुत्र मोर सखा मोर प्राणपति এই ভাবে যেই ভজে মোরে করে শুদ্ধ ভক্তি আপনাকে বড় মানে আমাকে সমহীন এই ভাবে আমি হই তাহার অধীন. Those who think that Krishna is my son, he is not God, he is my sakha, friend, he is not God, and he is my beloved, not God. अपना के माने बड़ो. Nandan Maharaj and Jasodama thinks that Krishna is orphan boy, very little boy. He does not know anything. He cannot move like this. He cannot take a glass of water and milk. I am superior, Krishna is inferior. He is my child. So, by this, or those who think that Krishna is like us, like Subal Siddham, and also Gopis. He is my son. Srimati Radhika thinks that father has 9 lakhs of cows, and my father is more superior, 11 lakhs. 11 lakhs. 11 lakhs. 11 millions?
Yeah.
11 millions of cows. So I am not less than him, I am superior. Krishna should be my subordinate. I will order him and he is bound to carry my orders. Oh Krishna, come on. Krishna, come. What you want? Oh, bring my that thing. Oh, where is my battle net? Krishna will go with his hands and get battle net. So he is controlled by this. And where there is a mood that Krishna is God, and we are very ordinary men like this, then he will not be controlled. He may be someplace glad, but not controlled. You can read this purport of the Swamiji or translation.
Translation. If one cherishes pure loving devotion to me, think of me as his son, his friend, or his beloved. Regarding himself as great and considering me his equal or inferior, I become subordinate to him. What's purport?
Yes.
Purport. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, 3 kinds of devotional service are described, namely bhakti, ordinary devotional service, Sudha bhakti, pure devotional service, and vidhi bhakti, mixed devotional service. When devotional service is executed with some material purpose, involving fruitive activity, mental speculations, or mystic yoga, it is called mixed or adulterated devotional service. Besides Bhakti Yoga, Bhagavad Gita also describes Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. Yoga means linking with the Supreme Lord, which is possible only through devotion. Fruitive activities ending in devotional service, philosophical speculation ending in devotional service, and the practice of mysticism ending in devotional service are known respectively as Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. But such devotional service is adulterated by the 3 kinds of materialistic activities. For those grossly engaged in identifying the body as the self, pious activity or Karma Yoga is recommended. For those who identify the mind with the self, philosophical speculation or Dhyana Yoga is recommended. But devotees standing on the spiritual platform have no need of such material conceptions of adulterated devotion. Adulterated devotional service does not directly aim for love of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, service performed strictly in conformity with the revealed scriptures is better than such vidhi bhakti, because it is free from all kinds of material contamination. It is executed in Krishna consciousness solely to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who are spontaneously devoted to the Lord and have no aims for material gain are called attracted devotees. They are spontaneously attracted to the service of the Lord, and they follow in the footsteps of the self-realized soul. Their pure devotion, Sudha Bhakti, manifested from pure love of Godhead, surpasses the regulative principles of the authoritative scriptures. Sometimes loving ecstasy transcends regulative principles. Such ecstasy, however, is completely on the spiritual platform and cannot be imitated. The regulative principles help ordinary devotees rise to the stage of perfect love of Godhead. Pure love for Krishna is the perfection of pure devotional service. And pure devotional service is identical with spontaneous devotional service. Flawless execution of regulative principles is exhibited in the Vaikuntha planet. But by strictly executing these principles, one can be elevated to the Vaikuntha planet. But spontaneous, pure loving service is found only in Krishna Loka alone.
You understand something? What I told or he told? Can you explain very little? Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came? What was his mission? 2 things I just now told. Can you tell?
Mahaprabhu came to teach Raganuga Bhakti.
And
according to Prabhupada said,
why you are saying?
No, Dekshana will.
And
if we
persons, the way by which we can attain that thing. So he has come to preach the way. Rag Marga means way, straight way. This is the thing. He cannot preach that rag. It is in the heart of Chaitanya Srimati Radhika. He can taste these things. He cannot preach these things. So we don't preach these things. Only mark the way from Shraddha, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Prem, Sneh, Man, Pranay, Rag, these things. So in this world we were preaching only from Shraddha, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti. Not Bhav. Bhav is not of preaching. It is to be tested here. So this is the mission of Swamiji also, Rupa Goswami also, and all others. They have come only descended to these, give rag, marg. No harm to listen about this rag, marg. So we can, if you have Shraddha, we can read Srimad Bhagavatam, we can hear Srimad Bhagavatam, we can read this Chaitanya Charitamrita. If there is no faith, we will sleep, we'll tell that this is not good. Like crows, they do caw, 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 and they taste very bitter fruit,
Neem by name.
neem. But cockroach will not go to the neem tree, they will sit on the
Mango tree.
mango tree, the very sweet lips and the sweet madhu of mango tree, they will taste. Crows cannot. Camel cannot go there. He has written in this. We will come to that subject. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give this way, marga, and that is called, this is called Rag Bhakti, and it is called Raganuga. Nuga means
Follow.
follow that. What follows? We'll have to hear how they serve to Krishna. Yasodama, how has sweet love for Krishna. We are not qualified to hear all these things. Then what we are? We are like animals. We are like what? Atmaghati. Nidehamaddam sulabham surdurlabham plaung sukalpam guru karanadharam mayanukulla nabhesvate ritam puman jab bhavabhina taret atmaha. Atmaghati, he is self-killer. Also, nivatta tarsai rupagiyamanat bhausadhat mohnobhiramat kauttam slok gunanuvadat virajjet vina pasubhnat. Parikshit Maharaj is telling that you are telling all these things, O Sukte Goswami Maharaj. You are so kind to person. You are nivatta tirshana, having no worldly desires at all. You are naked. You have no difference between woman and man. You have not any kind of kam, krodh, lobh, mat, moh, master. You have crossed all these things. And you are telling the Hari Katha, pastimes of Krishna. Those who will not hear, they are like animals, killers, or Atmaghati. Atmaghati, understand? Self-killer. Self-killer. So everyone should. He is telling that Bishi should also hear. Jnani, Yogi, Karmi, every should hear this katha. Otherwise they will be Atmaghati. There are so many Karmis there, Jnani, Yogi, Tapasvi in the council of Parikshit Maharaj, and everywhere so hearing all Srimad Bhagavad they heard. Every. Why cannot come? We hear. We have come in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have been taken initiation, chanting always Harinam. Why can we? And that is why those who will not hear this, they will be Atmaghati and they will kill others and also themselves. And that is why it is going on. So we should hear. Anugrahaya Bhaktanam Manasam Deham Ashrita. I have explained something जासुत्वा तत्परो भवेत्. अनुग्रहाय भक्तानां मानुषम देहम आश्रिता भजते तादृशी क्रीड़ा जासुत्वा तत्परो भवेत्. He is telling that anugrahaya bhakta, to give mercy. Bhagavan, himself Krishna, had descended in this world and had done Ras Leela. So many past Leelas he has done with gopis and mother, father and sakhas. Those who have a little Shraddha, they should must hear all these things. Must. Srila Kaviraj Goswami has told that Bhavet Kriya Vidhiling Ei Iha Koi. Avasya Kartabhya Annatha Pratyavaya. He is telling, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining that there is a Kriya, Bhavet, in the last, in this slok. Tatparo Bhavet means, this is in Sanskrit, it is called Vidhilinga. That is Vidhi. Vidhi means? Vidhi means what?
Rule and regulation.
This is regulation. This is rule. But to hear this, they must hear this katha. This is Vidhi, order. So those who are not hearing and want to hear, want to have prem, then it will be Pattavaya. Pattavaya means it will be some offense if they are not. Because in Shastra he has ordered, if father orders anything, Guru orders anything, and anyone disobeys, then it is offense. If you are not hearing Guru orders, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Guru, Srimad Bhagavati is our Guru, Sukadeva Goswami is Guru, Krishna is our Guru. They are obeying us to hear these pastimes of Krishna. If you are not hearing, then he is telling that it is Pattavaya. You can read the translation of this. Bhavet Kriya Vidhiling.
Here the use of the verb bhavet, which is in the imperative mood, tells us that this certainly must be done. Non-compliance would be abandonment of duty.
No purpose?
Yes. Okay. This imperative is applicable to pure devotees. Neophytes will be able
for pure devotees you should. You have no time. They have not any time to read all these things so deeply. They have not heard Srimad Bhagavat from any bona fide Guru. Swamiji has written all these things, but he has lock and key. So you must go to any Bhagavat and try to read and to hear from them. Then we can know all these things. They are not so much fortunate to hear all these things from his mouth. He read, but he had not time to speak all these Harikatha. What purpose?
This imperative is applicable to pure devotees. Neophytes will be able to understand these affairs only after being elevated by regulative devotional service under the expert guidance of the spiritual master.
Yes. Very good. Then
they too will be competent to hear the love affairs of Radha and Krishna. These they will be able to.
Yes.
As long as one is in material...
He has not explained Bhavet Kriya Vidhiling.
We're coming, let's see. As long as one is in material conditional life, strict discipline is required in the matter of moral and immoral activities. The absolute world is transcendental and free from such distinctions because there inebriety is not possible. But in this material world, a sexual appetite necessitates distinction between moral and immoral conduct. There are no sexual activities in the spiritual world. The transactions between lover and beloved in the spiritual world are pure, transcendental love and unadulterated bliss. One who has not been attracted by the transcendental beauty of Ras will certainly be dragged down into material attraction. thus to act in material contamination and progress to the darkest region of hellish life. But by understanding the conjugal love of Radha and Krishna, one is freed from the grip of attraction to material so-called love between man and woman. Similarly, if one understands the pure parental love of Nanda and Yasoda for Krishna, he will be saved from being dragged into material parental affection. If one accepts Krishna as a supreme friend, the attraction of material friendship will be finished for him, and he will not be dismayed by so-called friendship with mundane wranglers. If he is attracted by servitorship to Krishna, he will no longer have to serve the material body in the degraded status of material existence with the false hope of becoming master in the future. Similarly, one who sees the greatness of Krishna in neutrality will certainly never again seek the so-called relief of impersonal or voidist philosophy. If one is not attracted by the transcendental nature of Krishna, one is sure to be attracted to material enjoyment, thus to become implicated in the clinging network of virtuous and sinful activities and continue material existence by transmigrating from one material body to another. Only in Krishna consciousness can one achieve the highest perfection of life.
One thing you should know clearly here. To follow and to hear is not one thing. Acting like Krishna and gopis and to hear their pastimes are not same. What I told.
You said that to imitate the pastimes of Krishna is not the same as hearing about them.
Yes. So imitation has been condemned, but hearing not. So he is telling, Natat samachare tu jat. Samach acharet. Acharan means behave. Don't behave like gopis and Krishna. But having some sattva, you must hear. Otherwise you cannot do anything. Because by hearing, the divine couple and the affection of Krishna will come through your heart. We can remember, not we can behave like this. This is the thing. That is why he has told that we should not behave. That's what Krishna behaved with gopis and gopis. But if you have Shraddha and you are hearing from any learned, realized, Rasik and Bhavbhakt, and if we have this thing, we must hear. Because Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavita Mati Kitam Kutopi Jadi Labhyate Tatra Laullamapi Mulyame Kalam Koti Janma Sukritirna Labhyate. Bhakti can be had by some Sukritis. By some Sukritis, Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. The Sukriti who is related to Bhakti, Bhagavan and Bhakt. That is called Sukriti. If you are honoring, if you are serving, if you are hearing, if you are doing any kinds of serving to Bhakta, Bhagavan and Bhakti, like Tulasi, Ganga, Jamuna, Shiv Vigrahas, Vaishnavas, all there are manifestations of Krishna. So it will be Sukriti, and by this you will have manifestations of Krishna. So it will be Sukriti, and by this you will have Sadhu Sangha. And then you can understand anything what he is telling. Otherwise you cannot take anything. You will sleep, you will go away, or you will do here and here. You cannot hear. You have no faith at all. So if there is past impressions of bhakti and there is much sukriti, then we will have sadhu sangha, and we can take something by sadhu sangha. And if there is no sukriti, no past impressions, sadhu sangha or the father of sadhu sangha will come, nothing they can do. But after that sangha, we can have bhakti. But we cannot have a sung like Ramananda, like Rupa Goswami, like Bhakti Vinod Thakur, like our disciples, Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Mati Kriyatam Jadi Kutopi Labdhate. Koti Janma Sukriti Nan Labdhate. Koti impressions and having Sukritis, we cannot have the sadhu sang like Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita. Those whose heart has become a Rasagulla by the rasa of divine love. They are thinking, and so every particle of that bhakta is like a Rasagulla. It will do like this, the rest will come. And it will twist it. It's so much, but yet there should be some rust. Without rust it cannot be. And again you will put again. So we cannot have by that past Sukriti this Sangha. It will be only achieved by the unconditional mercy, ahetuki mercy of Krishna and his associates. Otherwise no. So if anyhow by any fortune you have this Sangha, and take it by giving also this head to him. Lolle mulla mekalam. Great is only the price, nothing else. If there is something, a little greed, it will be so thick, and this person can have that how bhakta, rasik bhakta, harikatha, and they'll be jump up to asakti. They will not to pass anartha nivritti, sadhu sangha, again sadhu sangha, then all the prakriyas that anartha will go away, then ruchi will come, then asakti. No, they will jump from saddha to there. So it is very hard to have this sangha like this. Krishna Bhakti Rasa. He is telling that we will have to hear, but don't try to follow. Then achareta. Achareta means don't behave like this. You should live very far away from ladies, and ladies should far away from persons. They are like ghee and fire. We should remember always Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for this. So if we will not hear all these things, then we will have to be like all the persons who have not heard all these things, good things, and they have gone to hell. Even Bhagwan can go. What to? So, even Bhagwan means not that Bhagwan. A devotee like Bhagwan. Bhagavad Bhakta, they can go. Now where they are? They are not here, they were against, but where? And we are for 50 years, more than that, we are just like. But where? They are going on. So if you have some Shraddha, you will have to know that who is Krishna, who is our Sadhya and Sadhan. After this I will come to Sadhya and Sadhan. First Sadhya, and then what is our sadhan? Everywhere, in Chaitanya Chaitamrita, everywhere, in 3 dialogues, Ramananda and Mahaprabhu. First he had told Sadhya, and then after that sadhan. In Sanatana Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dialogue, first Krishna, who is he? And after that, who is Jivas? What is Maya? And after that, what is Krishna Prem? And then, what is the sadhana? In the same manner, same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told everything in very short form. That what is Krishna Prem at first, and then how we can achieve. So first, Sadhya, we'll have to have the knowledge of Sadhya, and then they will come in the dialogue of Ramananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After this, I will take that. I will give some lines, outlines of this, that you will be able to walk some. otherwise we were lame and without eyes, andha. So today, 12 and half has been done. So go Premanande. Hari Hari.